Close your eyes for a second and imagine you're carrying a backpack filled with stones. Every time you think about a bill, you add a stone. Every time you replay an embarrassing moment from 3 years ago, you add a stone. Every time you wonder if people actually like you or if you're going to fail your next big project, you add another stone. How far can you really walk before your knees buckle? How much of the beautiful scenery around you are you actually seeing while you're staring at the dirt, gasping for air under the weight of those rocks? The truth is, most of us aren't living in the present. We are living in a psychological prison called what if. We are so busy mourning a past we can't change and fearing a future that hasn't happened yet that we are completely missing the only thing that is actually real, right now. Today, I want to talk to you about why you need to drop the backpack. I want to show you why "Stop Worrying, Be Happy" isn't just a catchy song lyric. It's a survival strategy for the modern soul. Worrying is the most expensive hobby you have. It costs you your sleep, your health, your creativity, and your relationships. And the craziest part, it's an investment in a ghost. Think about it. 90% of the things you worry about never actually happen. And the 10% that do happen, worrying didn't make them any easier to handle. In fact, it made you weaker when the time came to face them. As the old saying goes, worrying is like paying a debt you don't even owe. When you worry, your brain is stuck in a loop of simulated trauma. Your body doesn't know the difference between a real tiger chasing you and the mental tiger of a deadline or a social media comment. Your heart rate spikes, your cortisol levels skyrocket, and your brain shuts down its creative centers to focus on survival. You cannot be happy if your internal alarm system is screaming 24/7. To be happy, you have to realize that most of your fears are just poorly written fiction. The biggest lie we've been told is, I'll be happy when I get that promotion, I'll be happy when I find a partner, I'll be happy when I lose 10 pounds. This is the horizon trap. No matter how far you walk toward the horizon, it's always the same distance away. If your happiness is tied to a future event, you are essentially telling your brain that now isn't good enough. You are putting your life on hold for a version of yourself that doesn't exist yet. Happiness isn't a trophy you win at the end of the race. Happiness is the quality of your journey. It's the ability to find a reason to smile while you're still in the middle of the mess. If you want to stop worrying, you need to perform a mental audit. Draw a circle in your mind. Inside that circle are the things you can control: your effort, your attitude, your kindness, and your reactions. Outside that circle is everything else: the weather, the economy, the traffic, other people's opinions, and the past. Every ounce of energy you spend worrying about things outside that circle is wasted energy. It's like trying to steer a ship by shouting at the wind. The wind doesn't care. The only thing you can do is adjust your sails. When you start focusing exclusively on what you can control, a strange thing happens. The worry starts to evaporate. You feel empowered because you're no longer a victim of circumstance. You're a master of your response. I want to give you a tool to use the next time a what-if thought enters your brain. It's called the "so what" technique. The worry, what if I fail this presentation? The response, so what? I'll learn what I did wrong, and I'll do better next time. I failed before, and I'm still here. The worry, what if they don't like me? The response, so what? Not everyone is going to like me. I like me, and that's the only vote that counts. When you take your what-ifs to their logical conclusion, you realize that you are much more resilient than you give yourself credit for. You have survived 100% of your worst days so far. You are an undefeated champion of survival. Why are you acting like the next inconvenience is going to be the one that finishes you? Happiness isn't a feeling that just lands on you like a butterfly. It's a muscle you have to train. Here is how you do it. Practice radical gratitude. You cannot feel fear and gratitude at the same moment. It's biologically impossible. Every morning, name 3 tiny things you're grateful for. Not world peace, but this coffee is hot, my bed is soft, the sun is out. Move your body. Sometimes the worry isn't in your head. It's trapped in your nervous system. Run, dance, lift something heavy. Shake the stress out of your bones. Digital detox. Stop comparing your behind-the-scenes footage to everyone else's highlight reel on social media. Half the things you worry about are based on a false standard of perfection that doesn't exist. Be present. If you are washing the dishes, wash the dishes. Don't wash the dishes while worrying about tomorrow's meeting. Feel the water, smell the soap, come back to the room. At the end of the day, your life is just a collection of moments. If you spend every moment worrying about the next one, you will reach the end of your life and realize you never actually lived it. The world is loud, messy, and unpredictable. It will always give you a reason to be anxious if you look for one, but it will also always give you a reason to be joyful if you open your eyes. You are here, you are breathing, you have a chance to try again. Stop trying to solve a future that hasn't arrived. Stop trying to fix a past that is written in stone. Drop the rocks, lighten the load. Life is too short to be spent in a prison of your own making. So take a deep breath. Realize that you are okay. Right here in this second, you are safe. Stop worrying. Start living. And for heaven's sake, be happy.